Hi guys, it's Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. So, I didn't really feel like being on camera today, so I decided to, hopefully you can see the cards, but there's a lot of heavy energies and I really just want the focus to be on the cards. I mean, I debated on whether or not to actually do this reading, because I don't want to give the wrong people information. Some minds are like finished concrete, thoroughly mixed and permanently set. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. Proverbs 13:10. So we have January 3rd and we have Life Path 1. It's not guided missiles, but guided morals that is our great need today. The man of integrity walks securely. Proverbs 10:9. So October 9th or September 10th. Somebody could be Life Path 1 again and Life Path 9. Let's see. What signs need the message today? Father God, Holy Spirit, Lord Yeshua, please guide me, speak through me, so that what needs to get out gets out, and what doesn't need to get out doesn't get out. Pisces. Scorpio. Capricorn. Aries. Cancer. Leo. And the way I set those, I feel like there's two separate groups of people that unknowingly are tied together. And it's going to be exposed here. There's about to be a domino effect that takes place, and these two groups are going to be. It's going to come out that these two groups have been working together, and I strongly just got church and secret society. So there is a church that's been working with the secret society. So, like I said in the reading last fall, or maybe it was a year and a half ago, but you gotta be careful what church you join, because some churches are not churches. They are a cult masked by the title of church. Gambling. Somebody has a gambling addiction, or addictions in general, and it's really hit their finances. Somebody chose the fast life, or the streets, over true, genuine love. And they had a lot of help in making this decision because, see, somebody was a wealthy man and they hid it from you, or quite possibly a lot of people, but the people in their inner circle knew they had money. And that inner circle didn't want that person to settle down and get into a serious relationship, because they didn't want to lose the benefits that came along with this guy being in their circle. Like, you know, him paying for all the booze at the club, or him paying for strippers, or him paying for drugs, or him paying for, you know, whatever this guy pretty much would give them whatever they asked for. And so when they saw the two of you together, that's one of the reasons why they were so jealous of it, because they knew if you guys got married, which they might have talked him into marrying somebody else, or he may be coming back to ask you, now that he's learned his lesson, to marry him. But he definitely got married to somebody else, or he was married when you met him. And that could be another thing. But there's a divorce going on, and it's because somebody wants to be with you. All they think about all the time is the intimacy the two of you shared. And now the distance between the two of you, whether it's physical or it's emotional, it's killing this person. But this person, one of the reasons why they won't speak to you is because they were a part of the betrayal that you went through. And they breadcrumbed you, and they were part of robbing, like stealing finances and stealing assets from you when they had 10 times as much as you did. You just didn't know it. And now the person feels like a shit stain. And now they're like thinking it's going to be too challenging to even come in and ask you out on a date. Sexuality had a lot to do with this too. This person's either bisexual or they just weren't ready to come out of the closet. So you can possibly be a same-sex couple, or you're just someone who they knew wouldn't tolerate them having guys on the side or girls on the side. So they knew in order to actually commit to you and do right by you that they would have to like get over having side pieces. The Seas of Minnetonka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So somebody did not see your potential back when you were wanting, like when you were making, you know, like interested in showing interest in them. So they ignored you. They flat out like shunned, thumbed their nose at you because they thought that you weren't good enough for them, or their peoples told them you weren't good enough for them, and they went along with what the people said. But now they see your potential, and things that have been hidden for quite some time are coming to the surface, and that's part of, I think, the other reason why they're seeing your potential, because you're helping these things come to light. And there should be no way in hell you should know these things. So they're starting to realize that you are who you said you were. Starkeeper. Cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. So someone needs to stay grounded because there's going to be some things that come out here in the near future that are going to piss you the fuck off. Double mission. Lightworker, starseed. Serve the world by being you. The world needs your authentic self. Stop hiding yourself because you think that you're not good enough or that the world won't like you. You were created, you were born the way that you are because the world needs you. So don't hide your light. Shine your light. And you're going to find people really do actually really genuinely like your authentic self. Messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. So because someone is going to expose the truth, or they're going to stand in their truth, there's going to be harmony and balance brought to a situation that's gone on like longer than it should have. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So somebody could be an artist. Somebody could definitely be a gifted manifester, and somebody is starting to take accountability and starting to actually awaken to who they are and how powerful they really are. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. I can't make it up. Somebody's awakening. Someone either it's just come through a spiritual awakening, or they're in the midst of it now. Someone's name is Robert. Someone's name's Celia. Catherine. Mary, Tasha, Lynn. A lot of female names. I think I only mentioned one male name, I think. So there could be a coven or a group of mean girls, or there's a group of people who've done a lot of shady shit behind the scenes because they hid some assets and some money from someone who really needed it, who really deserved it, but because these shady ass bitches, in their mind, this person didn't deserve it, so it was okay. They justified hiding it away from this person. And that's about to come out. And someone's really scared because they don't want their involvement in it to come out. Because they were definitely highly involved. Somebody signed a title to a trailer or a deed to like a house. And they did it. They were forced to do it so that they couldn't renege and go and tell the person the truth of what was going on. Because whoever they were working with was afraid that they would get to feeling bad and that they would go and tell what was going on to this person that was being done to. So the person they were doing it with made them forge the title or forge the paperwork so that way that they would be just as involved. Like they would, if they went and told this person or went to the authorities and spoke about what was going on, they would be telling on themselves as well, and they would be going to prison as well. Honor your feelings, first quarter moon in Pisces. Hannah. Monique. Charles. Jennifer, Ashley, Latissa, Mark, reveal what needs to be seen, last quarter moon in Scorpio. So, quarter moon is significant because that's two, well, both of them are quarter moon cards. Rick. I just heard Richie Rich. Cool your emotions, full moon in Aries. So, there's an Aries pissed off because they know they're about to go down. Practice gratitude. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. There's another quarter moon. The desert's significant. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Don't let your past hold you back. South node. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. And step out of your comfort zone. North node. So, someone definitely is doing the inner work, and they are doing their best to come out of their south node and into their north node. They're trying to step into their life's purpose, and their inner circle is full of fake, two-faced, selfish people who have been trying to keep this person in their south node so that they don't evolve and don't leave them behind. Because when this person does step into the north node, they're going to have to leave these people behind, because if the people don't raise their vibration, they're just not going to be a vibrational match anymore. But that's I think that's God's plan. Butterfly, yeah. The ones that will heed the call and do the work and go through the transformation will come into a beautiful life. Someone's a Leo. Someone's a sheep, or they're born in the year of the sheep. So it's 67, 79, 91, and 2003. March 4th, December 11th. May 8th. So Duck, somebody's nickname could be Duck, or somebody's just avoiding someone because they're too ashamed to look them in the face. March 6th, Life Path 8. October 7th, Life Path 8. So the Lionsgate portal could be significant. November 10th, Life Path 3. May 9th, April 9th, March 7th, and October 2nd. Lindsay, Ty, someone's in their 30s. I was under a spell, you're the one that I love. September, God is proud of you. There was a plot. Two childhood friends, and I think they were actually lovers, could have had a third male lover, and they were all in business together, and they had come up with a plot in secret to unalive this third wheel of the love triangle. Once they got up to the business or whatever, got up to so much money, and they were going to unalive this person and then take all the money and just run off into the sunset and live happily ever after, or so they thought. And I think it's what one of these people was scared to death, that's going to come out. Hebrews 3:3. Somebody could be 33 years old. Somebody's name could be Daniel. I always thought I'd see you again. Chicago, China, Darius, Leo. Thursday, Matt, Robert, double confirmation on Robert. Connecticut, and I sacrificed cats to keep you from finding out that I was using your social security number and working with your ex. The feds are watching me, and everything I wanted to happen to you is happening to me. Love, your cousin. And I honestly, as I was reading that, I got strong ex vibes. So there could be two of your exes that were working together. Like, your most recent ex could have been like duped and brainwashed and manipulated into working with an ex of yours from years ago. September 17th is significant. Joshua, Corinne, Victoria, Vanessa. So, King of Pentacles. Wealthy man, grounded man, loyal man. Could be a Taurus or an Aries. Doesn't have to be, but that is the signs that go along with the card. Somebody was... Security was really important to someone, and this group of people didn't think that this person deserved to be secure, stable, to have the finer things in life. So, in secret, they collaborated together, possibly did moon magic, but they did a lot of things in the dark that now, as the good book says, all things done in the dark will surely come to light. these things are coming to light now. And this King of Pentacles either was a part of it, or they're about to find out what was being done to them behind their back. Someone's name is Manny. August 1st, January 8th is significant. 2018 is significant. Yeah, this group of people was stealing your energy, stealing your time, stealing your essence, stealing your money, stealing, like, deframing you. Like, they were trying to ruin your entire life on every level. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they've been doing it for 5 to 6 years. Because 2018 was 6 years ago, right? Yeah. So, 5 to 6 years they've been doing this. And it was a very well thought out, methodically and maliciously plotted out plan to destroy, to keep you from finding your twin, to keep you brokenhearted, and to keep you from accessing your Akashic records or ever being awakened to spiritual knowledge of who you truly are. They didn't want you to be single-sufficient, self-sufficient, independent. They wanted you to be broke, busted, and disgusted. And that is the truth. And they wanted you to look like a whore. But everything has backfired. This group now are the ones that look like whores. They're the ones losing their jobs. They're the ones losing their homes. They're the ones losing their livelihood. All 10 swords that they stuck in your back are now being returned to them times 10. Their pride, their greed, and their ego convinced them to go against you. Someone who hadn't... If you'd done anything to them, it was probably just running your mouth, like, and to their face. Because, you know, you had the balls to, like, you know, when you had something to say to somebody, you'd say it to their face. But you really had done nothing to warrant the things that these people were doing to you. But their pride and their ego and their greed allowed them to justify in their head that you were an evil person and that you did deserve this. And it was simply because they wanted to feel better about the fact that they were doing shitty things, and they knew they were doing shitty things. They're being controlled by a Queen of Wands, Pisces, or an Aries feminine. Doesn't have to be a woman, it's just feminine. So it could be a man in his bitch energy. But it's a Pisces or an Aries. And she used black magic and manipulation and lust to control these people. All the guys, she kept all the guys with their dick in their hand. Some kind of manipulation she did. She kept all the guys involved with their dick in their hand. And I think did some homo. She was some kind of spell work she was doing turned all these guys gay. That's why they're all DL. She somehow was able to pull from their trauma, their childhood trauma or whatever, like pull from their lust, pull from their dark place inside of them, and she amplified their trauma, and she turned them all into DL cocksuckers. And the women, possibly the same, but I think more so the women, she used mind control on them. And someone is about to come to your house and tell you, or about to send you a letter in the mail, or text you or call you, because somebody has finally has woken up from the spell, and they realize the reality of what's going on. Yellow is really significant. Yeah. All these people are about to be going through a very, very, they wanted to publicly humiliate you, and now they're all about to get very publicly humiliated. Secrets from their childhood, secrets from, all their secrets are going to be coming out. Life Past 7 could be significant. July 18th could be significant. January 6th or June 1st. Somebody's name is Steven. This is a group of scammers. They've been doing this shit for, well, some of these people all their lives. Instead of, you know, putting the work in and praying to God and, you know, being a good person and working for their, working for their accomplishments and their bank accounts and their assets, and they just wanted to steal them from other people. So they would attach themselves to people who they thought were weak, thought were people that had low self-esteem or low self-worth, people who didn't have many friends or family, or this group would turn their family and the friends that they did have, they turn them against them, and a lot of the times they would get them to join them. But whenever, because a couple of these people in here, they definitely are very highly knowledgeable and skilled in occult things, and they knew how to like tap into people's Akashic records or into their somehow they knew how to tap into before they were going to get a blessing. And I'm in the middle of something.
I have a question.
I'm in the middle of something. Go away.
You just said you wasn't going to do a video. Can I ask you a question, though?
No!
You just said you wasn't going to do a video.
I can't stand you, Jesse.
I want to ask you if you got a C charger.
No, I don't! Go away!
You crackheads.
And this is what comes from, you know, this group of people. That's the spawn of my sister. But they would somehow know when these people were about to go into a harvest season or get major blessings that they were like their birthright. And they would come in, they would use a charming, good-looking guy, or vice versa, good-looking girl, whatever. And swoop, or how do you say it? Knock these people off their feet, you know, get them to believe they were in love with them, possibly marry them, or even do false marriages without the person even knowing it. And then Black Widow, Black Widower. And whatever they couldn't get from them when they were alive, then they would just somehow, you know, take them out, and then they would take everything else that the person had. And now, the whole group's heavily burdened because they know that it's all coming out, and that they're finally going to have to pay the piper for what they've done. God sees everything. May 18th could be significant. Or May of 2018 could be significant. Yeah. All the illusions, all the lies. Because see, you were smarter or stronger or more spiritually ranked, high ranking than these people. So you were able to see through the illusions. You were able to catch them on their lies. These people couldn't get over on you. So when they realized they couldn't get over on you, then they realized that they would have to turn it around onto you and try and frame you for the shit that was going on. Basically, steal all your shit, leave you broke, busted, and disgusted, and then frame it and make it look like you did it. Now somebody, because now they actually realize how much they really loved you, now they want to come in and offer you something small. And it could be because they blew through all their money because they were living the fast life. Could be because they're married and so all they can offer you is friendship. I don't know, but they want to come in and offer you something because they miss you. But you intimidate them. Your strength and the fact that they know that you're getting justice. Or justice is being served. And you're on the good side of it and they're on the bad side of it. So between your strength, your gifts, and the fact that they know the sword of justice is about to swing down, they're really intimidated. And that might also be like why they only want to offer you something small, because they are afraid that you're going to reject them anyways. So I think they might be like thinking, okay, I'll go in and offer something small, and if they reject me, then it won't hurt as bad. But there is a very deep soul, past life soul connection between the two of you, and they know that, and they're really hoping that you will be a fool and jump off a cliff with them. Either way, however it goes, your life is going to balance out, and it's going to be more beautiful than it's ever been. And you either are going to become the emperor by your ascension, or your emperor is going to reveal himself very, very soon. Because your emperor is already around. He's just been helping you in the background and like keeping a very low profile so nobody knows who he is. Okay, love you guys. See you in the next video.